Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to the Strangelands server, where I'm currently just digging a very long tunnel in a kind of U-shape. Now, I have the coordinates up because I am actually spreading myself out to where that little alcove in the ocean was, where I could kind of like pop in and build that tower that I was talking about for the mob drops. I kind of wanted this set up before I start work on the actual tower proper. That way I can just kind of relax and just go through and do either one whenever I want. That way they're always benefiting each other, sort of. The mine doesn't really get much benefit from me building the tower, but the tower gets a lot of benefit from me actually spending the time clearing this mine out. So I just wanted to get the perimeter done and ready. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be kind of discussing pretty much two things: scheduling and like how often I'm going to release these episodes and when I'm going to release them throughout the day, as well as I'm going to ask your opinion on a building thing once I get back to home, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I'm only at, if I remember, 800 is whenever I'm going to hit my mines again, which means that it's only about 100 blocks from there before I get home. Oh, first dirt I've ran across today. Great, thank you. I now have 2 dirt, taking up even more useless inventory spots. But the plan is to keep this as a sort of off-the-cuff series. As you can tell by the time it's released today, it's seemingly random compared to the other times that I can just kind of go with the flow. Some weeks I'll have 1 episode, other weeks I may have 3 or 4, or I'll have a cow episode. That was just April Fool's thing, don't worry about it. I'm not actually going to make that my regular channel thing, despite what you may have heard on some forums. I just wanted to have a little fun, and I do randomly have that. I actually have an older video that got a lot of views on the last, 2 minutes of the video, simply because it just did go off the deep end with just weird music and emoticon dancing. But I don't think I'll be scheduling those too often. Now, what I could do, instead of this just off-the-cuff kind of release thing like I have been doing with Strangelands, is I could, honestly, without much trouble, just... Let's go ahead and split that and make more torches, because I am going to be running out of them on the way back. Because I use a lot of torches down here. All my mines are well lit. And I could just record them ahead of time and release them at a specific time of day if certain times are better for you guys. If you actually do have a specific time you want to watch Minecraft videos and you actually enjoy my Minecraft videos, just leave a comment down below as to what time of day. Just be sure to include the time zone. I can translate it myself, that's not a problem. I don't get so many comments that it's impossible. But time of day you'd actually like to watch it if you do want to see it scheduled for a specific date and time, so you can have just something reliable to watch. Train of thought was just completely lost. I was looking at the redstone and wanted to point out that yes, I will be coming back through here to mine those out, panic not. But I'm torn, because there are advantages and disadvantages for both you and me to each one. With me, I could record 3 or 4 episodes in one day, and if it's scheduled, I could release those 3 or 4 scheduled videos over the course of 2 weeks. But then you'd be behind on my progress on the server, and I'd feel like I was cheating you out of something, especially if somebody happened to visit my base or something like that for a prank. Because then they'd have to wait until I actually... Oh, gosh, that's a lot of dirt. And gravel. Okay, you guys done with that? Thank you. Let's go ahead and light this back up. Boop and boop. And I will come back for that. And that. So much crap. But I could schedule ahead of time and actually have them all recorded, and if pranks happen, then I'd have to go back and update my schedule to adapt to that, or possibly even delete some old videos. Whereas if I just release off the cuff, ooh, that is I was about to say that is extremely well lit, but I would be wrong. Boop 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 boop, and boop. Yeah. Don't want anything spawning in there on me. And you get to see how I solved the stupid lava issue. I had someone actually asking me about that a little bit back. Nothing's going to come across there. We might have an enemy or something pop up, but nothing too severe. This is kind of how I solve the lava issue. I don't really worry about it too much. I just block it off so I can run across. And I need to light up there, because that is a little bit dark. And there. There we go. Don't want anything spawning, though. But... exacerbation! Okay, let's get these the easy way. And a torch. And a chop. Okay, now I don't have to worry about it very much. But... yeah, if you guys would prefer it scheduled, be sure to tell me, and tell me what times you'd like to see it at, because I kind of really do care what you guys think about as far as whether it's entertaining to you or not, and whether it's convenient for you to actually watch. I'll try not to release them too late or too early, and there is diamond. That is a special case. Let's see how much diamond we get. I actually do need quite a bit of diamond for something I have planned. I actually do have a prank planned right now that I do need to gather resources for, but I'm not sure how well I'm going to be at pulling it off. Ooh, yeah, diamond. Let's go ahead and we will carve out a little bit of an area around it because there is lava nearby. Oh, no, don't want to mine it with that one. Don't want to risk losing any of this precious resource. Boop, and a boop, and a boop, and a boop. And we have 4 diamonds and a relatively full inventory. That won't do. But yeah, if you see any of these holes, let's go ahead and get rid of those numbers on the side. I don't need them anymore. But, oh, no. Just a little bit of lag there. I thought it was a silverfish block. I do like silk touching those. You don't get one, but, what can you do? There we go. Actually, no, gravel's more important to me. But, yeah, that's the scheduling thing, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up this branch of the mine. And the prank, by the way, I'm not going to tell who I'm going to do it on. It is one that I have considered, and it's one that gave me a really good idea. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm one off. One off. Scrap it all. I'm starting over from scratch. No. No, I'm not that bad. But, yeah, I have an idea of who I want to prank first. So I'm going to have to gather a bunch of resources for that and start hiding it around. So if you're digging around your properties, be wary of some chests. You might be spoiling something. No. I'll try to hide it pretty well, and I probably won't hide it directly in their house, because that would be just silly. And there is another cross path, and that's my skeleton spawner. I have it lit up at the moment because of the lag issue. I figured out what it was. I've tried recording this episode about 3 times, and I forgot I didn't mention it. But I had a bunch of arrows stuck in that block right there. As you can tell, I've had to carve it out. And yeah, to get rid of them, I had to resort to that. There was over 1,000 entities in that one block alone. I was digging around trying to find it. I was like, wait a minute. This looks like... oh, God. Yeah. I need to figure out a solution to that, at least until they fix the entity despawning issue. The arrows don't despawn properly. But let's go ahead and go back up here, and I'm going to get you guys' opinion on how to build, or, well, not really build. I know how to build it. I've already built it for the most part. But how to design this ceiling. Since we're going to be spending a lot of time, sorry for the jitteriness, since we're going to be spending a lot of time in this area right here, I kind of want it to look nice, and I've been experimenting. As you can see, I've tried different colors up there and stuff like that. I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to keep these redstone lamps in that kind of diagonal. Oop, and I need to stop doing that. I need to put like lily pads or something on there. Speaking of which, you can fish in that. I'm thinking I want to keep these redstone lamps at that diagonal and have them all around. Yes, it's expensive as hell, but it looks nice. What I'm really wondering about is these little L shapes. I've been experimenting, honestly, out of the gray textures. I think the furnaces look best. They kind of tie it into the ground. But just looking at it, it just feels really bland and kind of dreary. So I was thinking maybe integrate a little bit of color or some of these trapdoors into the design. But the trapdoors have the disadvantage of you can see what's up there, which is a little bit ugly. And the clay, I just can't seem to find the right color for it. I mean, I could use lapis, but I need that lapis. I need it for other things. I actually don't have that much. If I come in here, you can see, yeah, I have a couple blocks. I don't even have a full stack of blocks. But, I could use redstone. Yeah, just give me your opinions on what to do with that. And as you can see, I have gone with the light centers with a colored border. I may go for a unified color in here and just go with the blue borders or the yellow borders and just use the walls to indicate where you're going. As you can see, I've been doing that. I'm thinking about yellow simply because it goes well with pumpkins and it just doesn't seem as intrusive as it does over here. But that's what I'm thinking with that, and I want to kind of continue this is another thing I'm planning to do. Instead of having the nether creep out, which if you watch, I'm forgetting who made the nether hub. I feel really bad for that. They're working on the nether hub right now. They've made the nether portal, but instead of having the nether creeping out, I'd rather have this creeping in, so you come out and you're like, did I go through the portal? Kind of thing. But we actually do have portals up. In fact, Maroka's is fairly close to mine. I don't know if he wants to share a similar kind of hub and just have a pit stop along the way, or whether separate tunnels would probably be best. Personally, I think separate tunnels may be best simply because that tends to work out a little bit better. I did do some more lighting up of the caves, by the way, if you were wondering. Did a lot off screen. Found some interesting things and found out that it connects to my mines down over, I'm trying to remember where the ravine is. I believe the ravine was that way, but I'm not certain. I'd have to go into the mines. And I do plan to expand the farms up over here a little bit. I'm going to test out some automated farms, see if they lag the server at all, because I was noticing that while some people were accumulating XP, it did lag it a bit with the amount of entities that does, so I'm not sure how bad my mass redstone would do. Oh yeah, I have a full inventory. That's not going to work out so well. But I'm going to go ahead and move along. This has been another episode of my attempt at Vita, by the way. This time on the Strangelands server, I will be creating a variety of content, not just Minecraft, over this month. I will be trying to get a mix of gamer-fies, some possibly new content if I have the time, and I am getting on a new schedule at work which will be extraordinary, although it is getting a little bit awkward trying to convince them to actually put it in the system right. But I should be on that new schedule, which will allow me to possibly even start streaming again, which would be a dream come true right now, honestly. I do want to stream. I do enjoy streaming because then I have direct feedback from you guys. Although I do have latency issues, as you can tell. But this has been another episode of the Strangelands server. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will stop rambling your heads off as we go ahead and let you go. This has been Alzorath. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out, and I'll see you guys next time on the Strangelands. Bye.